Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I am sitting in front of Shaw's Supermarket. Those of you who have been with me for a long time, you know that that is the store that I spent many hours in once upon a time. When I used to run my coupon blog, this is the store that I featured the most. I used to come in every Monday morning and get their flyer, their grocery ad type thing, and scan that and post it, and then I would find coupon deals by matching coupons up to sale prices, and I did that for almost 5 years. I stopped doing that in March of 2016 when I started getting a lot of people coming over to my YouTube channel that had nothing to do with Shaw's, and the affiliate programs for coupons were tanking, so that's when I made the move. I haven't been really to Shaw's much since then. Once I left because I also used to shop here for the coupon deals. And when I first started being an extreme couponer, I would spend hours per week preparing my shopping trips, coming to the store. Sometimes I would come to the store 3 and 4 times per week to stock up. I mean, it was like a sickness. I enjoyed it for a little while, and then I hated it for a very long time, but it was hard to break away from because it was like an addiction. It was almost like gambling. I could go out and just come home with all kinds of food and spend next to nothing. There was a time that my budget was $5 per week, and this is when my husband was here, and I had 2 dogs and my mother, and I used to get by on $5 per week because you build a stockpile, and we would eat from the stockpile, and then every week, whatever was very cheap or free, that's what I would buy that week. It was just crazy. I can't even believe that I ever went through all that. You can't actually get the same kind of deals now, but this store would double coupons, and it was just insane. I don't do that anymore. I try to buy stuff on sale, and that's about as much as I'm willing to save. I don't think I'll ever go back to that madness. So here's the deal. When I used to do that, they told me not to bring my camera in the store. I was doing it, and then they were watching my videos, and they did not likey that I was doing that. But that manager has since long gone away, and I have brought the camera in there since then, and I'm bringing it in today. I am here because they have chuck roast on sale. I hope they have some in the meat cooler because I need to pick some up. I also need milk, and then we're going to swing by the reduced bakery thing that used to always be here, which is right by the milk. So those are the only 3 things I'm coming in for, but I'm taking you with me, so let's go. As I expected, I can't find the chuck roasts that are on sale for $2.99, $2.69, $7.99. So I'm going to have to go ask. You can tell it's been a while since I've shopped here. See the tag? I was looking at the $6.99 per pound, but it's $2.69 per pound on sale. I wasn't even looking at that. So they have a whole bunch of them. The roasts are not as fatty as I wanted them to be, but I still picked up 10, but I got some small ones. The other ones, I'll probably just cut them in half and freeze them that way. I'll show you. Here's my little stash. I just passed right by Reduced Bakery because somebody was there. I'm gonna grab some milk and I will go back. There wasn't very much, but I'm gonna look anyway. I probably should have gotten the milk at Rogers. I don't know, $3.79. I think that's what I pay at Rogers. And there's my gallon of milk. And I know some of you say, wow, your milk is expensive. And I do like to explain that Maine is a dairy state, and it's regulated by the government to help the dairy farmers or something. I actually looked it up before, but I don't remember everything that I learned about it. Okay, Reduced Bakery, but I don't think there's anything there for my mother. $5 pie? That's not reduced enough for me. $2 for these little muffins. What are they? What flavor? Just Harvest? Harvest mini muffins. They have some donuts, 99 cents for 3, but they're a hot mess. Ugh. Some here. 99 cents for 3. These big things, 99 cents for 3. I don't know. Let me look. I mean, look at that. The cream on that thing is just all on the bottom of the thing. I mean, it's terrible. Throw that out. This is where I feel like shopping. It's one of those days where I miss drinking. I have a lot of days where I miss drinking, but I don't miss how I feel after drinking, or even how I feel during drinking. Why are we talking about drinking? I haven't even had a sip of alcohol at all in 4 years now, but I stopped drinking with any regularity the year 2000, April, I believe. And before that I was drinking every single day. And as I quit, I think the first year I went 8 months without touching it, and then I had a couple drinks at a party, and every now and then I'd have some drinks and I would write it down and keep track, and after a while I just wasn't in the mood for any of it. I ended up walking all the way to the other side of the store, and I have no idea why. So I'm just heading to the cash register now. That was just a quick little trip. Why am I so pasty white? Do love! You know, I realized that I just ate before leaving the house, and I probably have steak in my teeth, and if you saw any little things in my teeth, well, just know that that's my dessert. I leave it there for later. All right, you saw everything that I bought. Did I show you the donuts? I can't remember. I ended up buying the 3 donuts that were not smashed together, the gallon of milk, and all the meat. That's all I got, isn't it? Yes. And now I'm just going home to get more packages ready from Fabric Frenzy. It was an awesome, awesome day. I was super busy that day. Oh, to the point where today I was like, my whole upper back, shoulders, neck, I thought, what the hell did I do? And I remember it's just from that whole day, not only just sitting at the computer, because I do sit at the computer a lot, but I usually, you know, get up and do things. I was so stiff today, and I took some Tylenol, and hopefully I'll feel better, but it's just very, very sore. Not only was I just like in one position, but I was tense that whole day. It was very fun, though. I will be doing it again in December, so do join my Peanut Gallery Facebook group, which is a very quiet group. The link is always down below in the description. You can join that, and you won't miss out on the December frenzy. Been posting a few things exclusive to Patreon, having fun with that. I have a feeling some people are a little bit pissed off that I'm doing Patreon, and as much as I want to say I get that, I really don't, because I don't know why anybody should be pissed off about somebody doing the best that they think they're doing for their business. And this is what I'm doing here. I'm running a business. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? I have to do things that I think are right for my channel and for my videos and just for my mental health, my sanity, my wallet. You know, there's a lot of factors that go into why I do the things I do. Patreon was, you know, good right at the beginning, and now it's slowing up. It's obviously a platform where you have to just keep at it. You know, it will grow, but very slowly, I'm sure. YouTube is pissing me off big time, but I hate to put them down because they owe me nothing. They really don't. I don't have to have my videos on their platform if I don't like the way things are going. But what's happening is almost all my videos come up with the yellow $sign, which limits ads, and then you have to go through a manual review. They always pass the manual review, but many of them don't pass until the 3rd day, and that's when I get my most views, is within the first day or two. So I'm losing advertising dollars by them doing that. It has nothing to do with my videos. This is something that is happening everywhere. It happens even to my quilting videos. Doesn't matter what I have in the title. And it's just annoying. I have 10 videos right now that have the yellow $signs. But whatever. I don't understand why they're doing that. I just don't. And it's happening across the board. It's really making a lot of people go to Patreon and other outlets because, you know, it's just not a sure thing with YouTube at all. So I'm trying to think of some cool things that I can do exclusively on Patreon. And it's hard because I'm not one who can say, well, I'll be doing this and I'll be doing that and stick with it, because it depends what mood you're in. But I can tell for sure I'm going through a funk, even with my main channel. When you really stop and think of it, it's like hard to do something over and over and over again. For instance, hair videos. That's what started me getting a lot of views, was one hair video that had gone somewhat viral. I haven't checked it in a while, but I want to say maybe is it maybe up to 500,000 views? I don't know. I haven't checked it in a while. I'll have to look at it. Since my first hair video, which I believe was in March of 2015, I do think it was around there, I have never cut or trimmed or dyed my hair off camera. And I have Skylar do it too, so never. And now the pressure is on that I feel like, oh, I have to do that. I would like to just cut my hair. Well, I shouldn't say never, because I have trimmed my bangs since I talked about this before. I had talked about it a little while back and said, you know, I have to at least trim my bangs, and I just don't think I'm going to be doing that on camera. So I did do that. But I mean, I haven't done a haircut, and it's like, I would like to just cut my hair, but I feel like I need to do that for my channel. But boy, it's hard to do something like that if you just don't feel like doing it. And how many times can I possibly do that and have it still be funny or entertaining or just watchable? You know, it's just impossible. I can't dye my hair, what, 50 times on video? It would get so old. You know, I can't just think of silly things to do. So it's like, I want to cut my hair before I go to Memphis. I'm not going to have Skylar cut it for me while I'm there, because it just takes an entire day out of my visit with her. The whole cutting it, the uploading it, and, you know, I don't like to save footage for when I get home. Stuff has to go out or I will change my mind. So I just don't want to be involved in that. I just want to be able to chill with her and really not do probably too many videos. I'd like to do something for her channel while I'm there. But I'm just tired. I'm tired of trying to think of what I can do to entertain people. I'm just not always funny, you know? It's like, it's hard. It's hard to always be up and always be in the mood for things. So I just worry, and I can tell that my, you know, my views, my watch time, things are going down. And when you feel down, things go down. There's just no other way around it. And I also do know that some people have probably been pissed off a little bit because of the Patreon thing. You know, my thinking is, if you can't afford $1 per month, I'm not going to put much weight on your opinion as to why somebody should or should not do something that benefits them. I am doing this as a way to help me financially. It doesn't mean that I'm asking for handouts. It just means that I'm now trying crowdfunding, and having patrons is nothing new. People did that millions of years ago. I have no clue why I just said that. But people used to have patrons, artists and stuff that couldn't make money, you know, selling their stuff, and people would support them in order to get them supplies they need and stuff because they enjoyed watching what they did. With me, it's not that people are supporting me financially because I need the support. It's that they're just, you know, saying kudos to you. If I support you and I get a little bit of exclusive content, then I'm good with that. And that's what I'm offering, is some exclusive content, and I will come up with some other ideas. But it's just hard right now because it's all still so new to me. If anybody says, oh, what, you're all about the money? Well, you should be all about the money. If you can't afford $1, you should get rid of all kinds of things in your life so you can spend $1 on something that you enjoy. And I say this because one person said, I would absolutely love to join your Patreon, but with cable costing me $99 a month, I just can't afford it. And I said, if you can't afford $1 for something you really want, you need to cut things out of your life like cable. You know, there are people who, I can't afford this, I can't afford this, I can't afford this, but yet they have cable and they have the newest phone and they buy expensive groceries and they go out to eat. It's just stupid. I don't say anybody has to spend $1 on me, but don't say it's because you can't afford it. Say it's because you just don't want to fucking do it. That makes more sense. And I think I told her that in my reply to her. So it's all just up to people to do what they want. And I don't really care at this point. I just have to try new things. And, you know, I'm not afraid for things to go wrong. If this goes wrong, if YouTube starts to fall apart for me, and if Patreon doesn't work out for me, there is something else. I'm really starting to think there's something for me beyond YouTube, because I am getting very burned out. I know a lot of you guys know that. It's just, you know, been over 3 years now, and it's just hard. And no, I don't need a break. Don't tell me to take a break, and, you know, I'll feel back up to it in no time. If I take a break, the break is permanent. That's just the way it is with me. So I have to just keep pushing through it, and I have no plans to stop it like anytime soon, but I can't see me doing this for another 5 years. I mean, that's just completely out of the question to me. I'll have to have something else by then. It's fucking hot in here all of a sudden. It's because Big Mouth spewing a lot of heat. I have to go home because I actually don't feel good. I ate chicken yesterday in kielbasa, and it did a number on my stomach, and it's like, okay, back to beef. That's why I came to stock up on some chuck, but I wanted it to be a little bit fattier because I have lean beef in the freezer, and I wanted fatty beef. Oh my God, I'm so sick of myself. I'm just going to go home now. Thank you so much for coming into Shaw's with me. I will be back with more soon. Bye!